We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. We on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield. 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
Yes. Nope. Out of bounds.
Good sign of the opening drive.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
In these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. So it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle made by L.J. Ford. He was solid last week, over 100 yards, and they're on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw it last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Browns' 38-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good. But you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Wow.
Hunt, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision
Kelsey, man.
as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They're back up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Oh, no way.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to return it.
Fucking hell, what did he jump for?
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it, not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, now they'll try the end around. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
3-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set in good defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on 1st down. It's
Fucking hell.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He finds Beckham complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gives this one to Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The 11-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. The Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for
Oh, fuck off. fucking shit game this is.
Hunt is unable
Bastards.
to get in on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout.
Complete.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
For fuck's sake, man. Can't fucking score. Fucking bullshit.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Mayfield with it once more.
Finally, fuck's sake.
Browns touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. this next drive.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's the
But
end
we
of
do
the
know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Side is Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
On first down, Hunt. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
Running lanes right through him in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. At the 50.
Mayfield now from the 50. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that was a fun first.
Concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across
That's
the middle
missed.
like that, he's running that drag route. Just all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's brought down. That's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jamovich, the fullback. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield keeps
Oh, for fuck's sake, my goal line's shit.
as the big bodies stop him. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Finally, for fuck's sake, man.
Into the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Point after.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Fucking great pass. Massive play, yo. Shit. Massive.
And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good pick up there, 21 yards.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mack Wilson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Browns drive about to get started. They're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on
this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, Mayfield over the middle here to Brown. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
You better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Tackle made by
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Rolling to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Second and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. This passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Oh, what a fucking bitch ass.
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
First down, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on the first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. And a touchdown, it's over. They've got to stop.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Hunt.
Oh my days, didn't get it.
Might have even lost a yard. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Number 8.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On first down, Dobbins, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another.
Back to throw.
First down.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will start, 20 seconds left to go.
At the 17-yard line.
Six yards left on second down. Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that
Holy shit.
seal this victory as time runs out.
I don't know. Should have taken it to overtime, yeah?
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. We're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Browns, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.